man, when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked in with your boy Stories with V. At this time of y'all know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment. I repeat, hit that subscribe button, hit the hype button. Please drop us a comment, man. Also, tap in with us on all social media platforms, man, so you locked in with everything we got going on. Kick back, relax. I got some heat coming y'all way. Let's get it, let's get it, let's go. What's up, y'all? We back at them again, man. Kicking it off from the top. V Prime Story Time. So today, we going deep inside the city, man, and I'm going to let you guys know on how some guys just built different. Some guys move different. Some guys think different, and it's not always about who the biggest, who the strongest, who the baddest, but it's who got the game from the top. This game here, man, what I've learned is 98% mental, 2% physical. So all the tough Tony stuff, you can save that. If you ain't got no mind and you ain't sharp from the top, you might as well go ahead and wrap it up. So now, we got my little man Pooh. So now Pooh, laid back dude, calm, cool, collective, smooth type of guy, coming from the west side of Baltimore. Now, he got a vicious bloodline. Now, what do I mean by that? I always give you guys an example, but it'll have a broad meaning. Meaning some guys, they known for having head tappers. Some guys, they known for having elite money makers. Some guys, they come from households that's wicked and wild, meaning there's no structure there. There's really no love there, whatever the case may be. But Pooh, he had a bloodline full of dudes that was earnest. They always found the way to make money, and they made a lot of money. Nobody did it legal. Everybody was active outside, so you can already put one and two together. So now, Pooh, though, like I always tell y'all, you got dudes that's going to run to the limelight and the fame and the clout of your family, or you got dudes that's going to shy away from it. Now, Pooh, man, he was the type that was more so laid back. Yeah, I love my family. I take on everything that come with my family name, but I don't do what my family do. Meaning, yeah, I got my older brothers. They active. They outside. They going hand in hand. They doing they want to, but that's not what I'm doing. Just because they doing that, I'm not a follower. Shorty really had a mind of his own. He was really on man time. So, boom. He running around doing his 1-2, just being a regular kid on the block. It get to a point to where as though he in school one day, he laid back chilling. Like I told y'all, his family got a wicked and wild reputation, so everybody already know about his older brothers, so forth and so on. So bum, little dude in the school named Teddy, he pull up on Pooh, man. He like, yo, no disrespect, what your brother sell me an ounce for? He like, what? He like, man, I know your brother stay with the good gas because he got an older brother that he doesn't cop from Pooh, man, older brother, but he has in the past before. In that specific time that his older brother cop, him and his brother smoked together. So we like, man, I know your brother be having the gas. You know, what he'll sell me an ounce for? So now, Pooh, man, like, man, I don't know what the fuck call my brother. He like, man, I ain't got his number. You call him, or can you just handle it for me? You know, I'll pay you an extra $10 if you can get me hit. Now, Pooh, man, sitting there thinking like, shit, hold on, boom. He step off. He jump on the phone. He called Big Bro. He like, yo, how much an ounce go? Brother say, go back and ask the nigga how much he got. He go back and ask Teddy. Teddy say, I got 150. Pooh, man, tell his brother he got $150. Now, his big brother tell him, all right, listen, get the 150. Tell him it costs 150. You meet me at the crib. I'm going to give you one for $100. He say, all right, that's a bet. Boom. Whole time when Pooh, man, get to the crib, he jump in the car with Teddy. Teddy ends up driving Pooh, man, home. They get to his house. He shoots in the house. His brother tell him where the ounce at. He grab an ounce, give it to Teddy for real. Boom. He done just profited $50. Him and Teddy do this same thing every Friday for like 2 to 3 months. So it gets to the point to where as though Teddy damn near selling half a pound just on some middleman time, a.k.a. Mr. Middleman. So boom. It gets to the point to where as though without even knowing, Pooh, man, big brother tell Pooh, man, tell Shorty, whoever you be selling this grass to, tell him every time he bring you a sale, you'll take $10 off whatever he's spending. And then I'm going to look out for you and give you a better price because, one, his big brother looking at it like, man, you earning your own money. You staying out the way. And like you a man, you feel what I'm saying? You out here doing your 1-2. You ain't asking nobody for nothing. And I'm teaching you how to earn. Earning is better than taking. Earning is better than stealing, conniving, doing wicked and wild things to get what you want when you can just go ahead and go out there and hustle for it. You can really earn it and feel good about what you did. So, boom. Whole time he ends up getting like a little half a pound. He put it to the side just for Pooh. Pooh go back to school. He ends up telling Teddy, listen, man, every sale you bring me or every friend that you got, bring them to me. I'm going to take off $10 for Friday's ounce. He say, all right, that's a bet. Teddy, not even knowing, just being a good friend, and Teddy don't hustle. He just smoke. So he going around getting all his little buddies, rounding everybody up to school, bringing them back to go holler at Pooh, man. Before he know it, probably like a week or two go by, Teddy done sold motherfucking 2 QPs a half a pound just off of the traffic that Teddy done bought him. Now, mind you, like I told you, Teddy don't hustle because that Teddy could have really been making that money, but he's winning in his mind because if I done bought you 50 people and you taking off $10 per person, that's damn near $500, whatever the case may be. So now he looking at it like, shit, man, I'm winning. Whole time, Pooh man looking at it like, shit, I'm winning. The big brother looking at it like, I'm winning because he getting the pounds for dirt cheap. So he really ain't tripping off none of this bum. Now, Pooh man, big brother, tell Pooh to call your homeboy, which is Teddy. Him and Teddy pull up to the crib for real. Pooh man, big brother, sit him down. He say, listen, I'm gonna give both of y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a pound, both of y'all bust it down. Now, like I told you, Pooh man, now he's built up a clientele, he's built up a phone, but he got a loyal soldier in Teddy because he only has this traffic because of Teddy. Pooh man never went out and promoted, he never stood on no corner, he never gave out testers. All this traffic that he got right now is strictly coming from Teddy and his little homeboy. So boom, now he like, oh, all right, shit, we got a pound, shit, we on. They stick to the same routine. Now, mind you, Teddy and Pooh man sitting right there, they like, shit, man, we ready to turn to the motherfucking king of middlemen because they have a formula. And like I told you, everybody not the same, yo. You don't have, just because something worked for somebody else, that don't mean it's going to work for you. You being outside and dropping T's and running the block and, yo, go come holler at me, that don't work for everybody. Sometimes you got to have finesse. Sometimes you got to have the charisma. Sometimes you got to take the subtle way, but make the money. Fuck trying to have the impression and have the persona. Make the money. So their formula was find people that smoke, turn them into middlemen, meaning people that smoke the grass, they just want to pay the cheapest number. So if I know you smoke and you hang around nothing but people that smoke, and I tell you every person you bring me, I'm going to make the price cheaper for you, that's going to make you bring me hella people. So without you knowing, you really turning into a hitter, a worker, but more importantly, a hustler. So they would do this with dudes, and before they look up, once they bought them like 5 or 10 people, Teddy or Pooh man would just tell them, listen, instead of you bringing me the sales, how about if I give you these 3 ounces, you just sell it to all these people that you bringing me, you just cop up from me, now you get high for free and you make money. This was the game of the middleman, because like I told you, all they really doing is middleman and shit. I know my homeboy got the pounds. I don't hustle, but I got a homeboy that want to buy a pound. He wanna spend $1,200. My homeboy will give it to me for $1,000. If me just putting y'all two together, I'm making $200. I'm not hustling, but I just hustle. That's the art of the middleman. So boom, they ends up before they know it, about a year go by, they got like 5, 6 little niggas that they didn't use this formula, and now everybody's hustling, but they hustling off the phone. They more so have an advantage because none of these guys is hustling on the block. They don't really got the nonsense or the violence or the disrespect or whatever come with hustling outside, because when you hustling outside, you right there amongst your competition. So whenever a sale pull up, all y'all running to the car, compared to somebody just calling your phone, you telling them where to meet you at, you hustling on your own terms. So boom, they ends up doing that. Everybody doing they want to, but with shine come envy, because now they turned up. The word is getting out there, man. Y'all heard about the little, whatever, the fake little middlemen niggas for real. So they like, man, what the fuck is that? It's a group of dudes that's running around. All of these guys is turned up, young bosses, but they all got in this position from just middleman in the grass. And mind you, these guys is just selling grass. They not selling straight C, smack, nothing else. They just selling straight grass. So boom, they had like a year or 2 run, whatever the case may be. Little nigga ended up jumping out there. Now a dude jump out there just on the fact, if a person can't get in on what you got going on, instead of a person asking you because they pride is too big, no, I've been outside hustling, man, who the fuck is these niggas? I ain't really asking them to put me down with them. Whatever you been doing obviously ain't working. You see obviously whatever they got going on is working. You want to get with them because your first thought in your mind is you want to rob them. So it's obviously something that they're doing right that makes you want to rob them. Why go that route when you can just go holler at a nigga and say, yo, listen, shit, I'm trying to get in the mix, man. Whatever you boys got going on, I got a situation over here. Let's make some money. That's what real niggas do. Real niggas put their pride to the side and get to the bag. But suckers and dudes that's jealous and envious, they take the backdoor snake route. So boom, dude ended up jumping out there. He robbed one of the guys that's part of the organization. Whole time, everybody moving as a unit and a team. And all these guys is like preppy thugs for real. Like, they will get violent if need be, but violence really not their cup of tea. But they already understand because they educated and sharp. We can't just make all this money and not be able to stand on business when it's time to hit that gas for real. So boom, Instead of them getting their hands dirty, the streets already talked and said who robbed them, whatever the case may be. So now they all put their money together for real. They ends up dropping the bag on the head tappers. Head tappers do what they do best. They find the two little niggas. They catch them lacking one. They post it on their block. They slide past that van door open. Bang, 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 bang. Targets get hit. So boom, they get tired of that. But more importantly, it wasn't even about hitting both of them niggas. What the word was more, or the point and the principle was about was letting everybody know, don't try us. We're not bothering nobody, and people think staying out the way would mean niggas gonna leave you alone. But when you stay out the way, people get curious. People want to know, well, what if we do this to them? What if a nigga go around try to rob them? What they gonna do? And a person to be willing to risk their life just to find out how far you willing to go. Like, why would you risk your life? Because if you jump out there and I pin you, wasn't really worth it. You ain't leave with no money. Ain't leave with no pride. The motherfuckers that swore they love you, now they laughing at you. If you done put your family through heartache and a motherfucking headache, all over nothing, all over you trying to test me to see how far I'ma go. Not knowing I'm willing to go to the motherfucking end of the world to protect and stand on mine. So boom, now that the word is out there, don't play with these young guys, whatever the case may be, it's on. But now, you got a city-county like mixture for real, because some of the middlemen guys, they out the suburb, the other half, they in the city. But like I told y'all, these guys don't have their own block, but they might be outside cooling, chilling around their way. So one of the guys might be posted on his block. He don't own his block. He not the boss of the block, but this his neighborhood. So while he on the block, he hitting off his phone, he conducting his business, he hitting all his sales. He ends up giving, let's say he got a loose pound. He give a half a pound to a little nigga around his block, and he get the other half to another young nigga around his block. One of the little dudes, he keep fucking up the money because he getting high, tricking out with the bras. He ends up saying, you know what, fuck that shit. Keep the money. I ain't fucking with you no more. You ain't gotta owe me nothing, but I'm not giving you nothing no more. Instead of the little nigga cutting his losses because he did wrong and he booked this on himself, first thing he do is he go lie. He run home, he tell his big brother. When he tell his big brother, he make it seem like niggas done did something to him, and he trying to make it seem like niggas is making him in the wrong. He say everything, but he fucking up the money. He wasn't paying the bill. He tricking over the bras, and he really being disrespectful, because if you owe a man $1,000 and you tell me you ain't got it, but we all going out to the club tonight, and you come out and spend $600 on some drugs, some bottles, and some bras, and a black truck, and an outfit, like, how do that look to me? You not thinking that that's disrespect, and a nigga look you dead in his face and say, no, bro, but that's not out of your money, that's out of my money. Like, I already got money put up, I still got the work, so once I sell the rest of the work that you gave me, I'm going to pay you out of that. I'm not ready to pay you out of money I already had. Like, motherfuckers start playing all wicked and wild mind games. So, boom, little dude go home, he tell his big brother. Big brother hired up, and he really looking at it like this will come up. He got an addiction for real. So, in his mind, all right, y'all did something to my little brother. I'm going to go around there, do whatever I'm going to do. But in the process of me doing whatever I'm going to do, whether that's a physical fight, I end up having to let some shit go, or I got to pin something. Whatever I do, I'm going to rob somebody around there too, because in totality, I just want to get high. This is just giving me a reason to go do some crud ball shit in the name of I'm doing this for my little brother. Y'all get what I'm saying? So boom. He go around there, he call himself doing whatever he gonna do. He grab one of the niggas up, he put the joint on, bang, bang, bang. He ends up robbing the nigga. He robbed the nigga, he go get high, he think he the big man. Okay. Later, he pop up gone. So now when he pop up gone, nigga end up pinning him for real, catching him leaving the little breakfast spot. Boom. The little brother all crying. He acting like again, no accountability because this is all his fault. 2 weeks after that, he ends up getting hit. The little brother, because now he's running around. He not hanging around the way, of course, because he know he the problem and he's the reason that all this is happening. He migrates somewhere else, hanging with some other niggas, bringing them into his problems again. Lying, yeah, man, niggas did that to my brother because we was ready to take the hood over. My brother had just got a connect from a nigga down Eastern Shore. He was ready to run the work through me. We was trying to put it on the block. Niggas was soldier hating. So he's telling this to the new group of guys that he's hanging with. Now they looking at it like, oh, man, they did that to you, bro. You done lost your brother. Damn, niggas playing biggie games like that. Whole time he lying. Now he thinking he tough Tony because he hanging around some niggas and he feel as though they going back his play. He ends up jumping out there. Niggas pin him. Now when they nigga pin him, it ain't no sympathy. Nigga don't really feel no way because you was really irritated and you was a problem for real. But when he had got pinned, After his brother had passed away, he got an older sister too. He was really telling his older sister the truth, meaning like all this is going on because of these guys around this neighborhood. Now, the nigga that he ended up telling on is an outstanding member that's part of the Middleman boys for real. So boom. When her little brother passed away, of course, homicide coming. What the fuck is going on? Your older brother just got, his life took to gun violence. Now, not even a month later, your little brother gets taken away from gun violence. What do your family have going on? She ends up telling the police officer what the little brother had told her. They ends up putting the little nigga, the outstanding member that's part of the crew, they put him under investigation. They ends up catching him in the car one day with a pistol. Boom. When they catch him with the pistol, it ends up being connected to the homicide of the older brother. Boom. He ends up getting booked and he gets convicted for the body. But in the midst of him doing that, mind you, all the members is putting together. He got the best legal team. He got the best lawyer. Family taken care of. He getting money orders. He's straight. He ain't got nothing to worry about. But this nigga don't want to do the time. Motherfuckers want to live the street life all the way up until it's time to get busy or it's time to get up in that cell. Then niggas don't want to play no more. Or something bad happened to somebody that they love. So boom. Now he gets booked. He don't want to do the time even though he well taken care of. He ends up telling his lawyer about all the shit that's going on with the Middleman boys, because now during this time, about 2, 3, 4 years done passed, so they done elevated from just straight selling grass. Now they got straight coke, raw. They got motherfucking choppers that they selling. They doing it all. Boom. Now he puts the team in harm's way. When he puts the team in harm's way, they ends up being investigated by local Baltimore police. But they start to realize that this case is kind of bigger than them. They ends up giving the case to the feds. The feds end up picking the case because now they trafficking weapons from, across state lines, whatever the case may be. They get involved. They watch the Middleman boys for about 6 to 7 months. They ends up dropping the indictment, swarm, and then everybody get grabbed up. Look at how crazy it is, though. Everybody stand tall. Nobody fool. Out of 12, 13 people that got grabbed up, from choppers to motherfucking ounces of weed, nobody told. So boom, they ends up going to trial getting their time. The dude who got grabbed up from the beginning for the body that told, he don't get released. He get a time cut though. When he get to where he going to, about 3 years in his bit, he become a Crip. He ends up doing some snake shit with the Crips. He end up doing something to a made man as a Crip. They ends up beating him. They kick him out the whip. When they kick him out the whip, now he a civilian. He called himself trying to buck on another civilian that was a certified member, whatever the case may be. He called himself, he bit the nigga up like 4 or 5 times. They was arguing over basketball. Nigga smacked the shit out of him. He go back to the cell. He grab the demonstration, come back out. He hit the nigga like 5 times. Whole time the nigga don't fold. He don't leave. He don't go to medical or nothing. He heal up. Instead of him being a real savage and just flushing them, nigga, I didn't just cause harm to you. We can't stay around each other. A nigga get the big head thinking, yeah, I'm a real nigga. Nigga know what's up with me. Nigga know not to do nothing with me. Whole time nigga rocking to sleep. 4 or 5 days later, he laid up in the joint. Nigga run down and they hit his ass like 17 times, end up taking his life. Whole time the Lord dude, though, him taking it too far, he get charged with a body because, of course, niggas is telling nobody wants to be around a nigga that just ran in a man's cell and hit his ass 17 times, taking his life. Fuck no, you gotta go. He ends up being convicted for that. He gets sent to the Supermax. But look at that, man. Look how shit come around full circle. All over nothing. All over nothing. Of course, the rest of the guys, they serve their time, end up coming home like honorable men. But look how many lives was either affected, lost, or how much BS just transpired all over just petty street nonsense, bro. Nonsense is never worth it. It's never going to be worth it. This is why I tell y'all, man, don't get involved in the streets and do it the right way. With that being said, Mob, thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you feel like I'm with your boy stories with V. At this time, one more time for me, Mob. Like, share, comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button, man. Drop us a comment. Also, support the kid, man. Today, my birthday is at 12 o'clock, man. So if you want to donate anything to the platform, boom. I love y'all with everything in me, man. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We going to continue to blow this movement up. V Mob or no Mob. Let's get them. Let's get them. Let's go.